speed up the clock. When the defense can rush for and still get pressure, the quarterback needs fast internal clock. That's what we do, man. We gotta speed up the clock. Speed up that quarterback's clock. That's how we get the job done, bro.
He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense
I freaking fell over.
He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like...
Balls out, pick up!
Grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Is that Shelly?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back in the power. Defense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A strike downfield.
Offense couldn't even get on the field. But we got to make sure that the receivers get enough touch this week so that we don't lose Buddy.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
He's short.
The season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
They tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down for this offense. Hand off from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Adams. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Quickly complete. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. That trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put... And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Oh, he makes the catch. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the pressure. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 of this defense. His head is spinning. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Bitonio.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down?
What are they running?
Let them go to work to set up 2nd and short.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
We got it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And
Good
this
hit,
will be
boy.
incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Bitonio.
Oh, man. That's my bad.
40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bitonio. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power.
Oh, he got him.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
There you go. Osgood.
Right there to stop him, and that will be a loss of 3.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this one splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Oh.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've
When
got
getting
dudes all
out of his
over the
routes,
place.
that was really dope.
This is a big
Right there.
gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on
Oh, I did not see him come on the blind side.
And they get him at the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it.
It's cool, man. Put him
Much
down.
running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This is what I'm talking about. If I'm open, let me make the shot.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh, my freaking.
First down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Takes it on
I missed.
And the defense able to get him down.
They're out of timeout, though, so it's a first down. They're finna spike it. They're going to get 3 out of it.
Certainly the last play of the half. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a wide open receiver. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up down. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped. .23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 32 to Buffalo. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard and tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kansas State quick to the line. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Bitonio. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Boom. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz? Scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. It falls incomplete. Trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult, but you need...
Touchdown, Eagle! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do. Take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the...
This offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their...
Lofts one high and deep. It's in. And they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack.
He's got it down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Eagles! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want... Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time